What is up, free-to-play nation? I'm the free-to-play Padawan. I love Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, but I hate spending money on mobile games. And I believe that you can dominate this game without even spending a dime. You guys, 3v3 is coming back, whether we like it or not. And if this is your first Padawan stream, let me just say welcome. We're super excited to have you. I'm super excited to have you. I have an early game account. I'm sitting at about I'm sitting at 2.2 million. And we've been playing for 331 days, and we just go through the game and talk about all the issues that are facing us at the time and share our progress. And today's issue that we want to talk about, among other things, are 3v3 teams. Ever since the Grand Arena changes, the 3v3 has not come back. It's been 5v5 for a long time. And now we're all kind of panicking, trying to figure out how to break our roster back up into 3v3 teams. Let's see what the chat is saying before we get into this 3v3 discussion. You guys, we got Night Snipe in the chat. He might already be gone. He says, "Yo, Patty, just came to say hi real quick, and I've probably already left when you start. Have a great stream, everyone." Well, thank you, sir. I hope you have a good night. Coleman Traber, I am only watching for the first 45 minutes. Got to get up at 7 a.m. Yikes. Yikes. Well, I'm glad to have you for as long as we got you. Brian Thompson, ho, 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 Merry Christmas. What's up, Brian Thompson? Santa Brian over here. And Bimga says, "Hey, Padawan, Coleman Traver, there he is." What's up, fellas? What is up? I'm excited to have you guys here, and I want to talk about 3v3 teams. Mike V says, "There he is. Let's go, Bonkers." How was your weekend in a week? Man, I have had a great day today. The rest of the week has been kind of foggy, the week and the weekend, but today is really great. I'm super excited about this stream for a couple of reasons, and I'm just feeling great today. I hope that your week has been good as well. All right, now here's what I wanted to do, you guys. I've broken it up into a lot of different paths that people generally start with. We've got Rebels, Separatists, the Revans, Empire, First Order, Resistance, Bounty Hunters, Galactic Republic, and then I've got some solos here. And I've got a few teams in each of these tabs that'll be some ideas depending on how you started your account, what teams you went after first, how to take those teams that you already have and break them up into 3v3 teams. So we're going to start with the Rebels. If you went after Rebels early, you're going to have a lot of these tunes. So this is probably the premier. Now, we're not going to talk about any Galactic Legends. We're only talking about relatively early game stuff, the stuff you can get in the first year, year and a half. Now, I know you can get Galactic Legends in the first year and a year and a half, but a lot of people don't. So a lot of people go after the Commander Luke team. And if you went after Commander Luke and you got 3PO and Chewie and C-3PO, this three-man team is incredibly difficult to kill. This is a great team to put on defense. It obviously can beat a lot of stuff on offense if it's a great team to put on defense. Best thing to do with this team is put it on defense, and your enemy will have a really hard time getting through it. Now, if you use these three members of the CLS team in a 3v3 squad, CLS, 3PO and Chewie and C-3PO, then you have Han and Chewie as freelanced to go in another three-man team. There's a lot of leaders that you can run them under, but Wedge Antilles is one of the best and most popular leaders. You can run them under so many. You can run them under Akbar. You could run them under, what's his name? The new scoundrel that he just has a rebel ship that came out. He's not even a rebel, but you could run him under him. You could run him under Boba Fett. You could run him under a lot of different leads. Lando. You can run him under Rolo. You can run him under all kinds of different rebel leads. But the point is, in this Han Solo and Chewbacca 3v3 team, Chewie puts guard on both of the other members of the team. And this is just an incredible team for offense. You can put this team on defense. This is a really good offensive team. Let's see here. This, with the new Admiral Akbar Omicron, Akbar, Stormtrooper Han, and Princess Leia are going to be a very interesting 3v3 team. And if you went after CLS, you're going to have Stormtrooper Han and Princess Leia. Try this team out. It might surprise you, especially if you got that Akbar Omicron. Mon Mothma in 3v3, she's not as good as she is in 5v5. And the characters that you use with her are not usually the same characters. Now, I have never used a Mon Mothma team since Kyle Katarn came out. So it's possible that he's going to be the no-brainer, one of the members of this 3v3 team. But my experience with Mon Mothma in 3v3 is that Cassian Andor and K2 go really well with Mon Mothma in 3v3. And if you have the Rebel fleet, you're going to have these two pilots leveled up anyway. Dash Rendar, Coleman and Travers helping me out. Dash Rendar is another great lead for the Han Solo Chewbacca. That is who I was thinking of. Thank you very much. And Bam as well is a great leader. So you have all kinds of great leaders for this Han Solo Chewbacca team. All right, moving on. This is kind of a steal banners, and that's about it team. This Rolo, Lando, and then I just threw Old Ben in there. You can throw Hoth. Han, you know, Han Solo that's from Hoth, you can throw him in here. This is just a team. You got a couple AoEs that's hopefully going to strip some banners. And your Phoenix, there's not a lot of great Phoenix 3v3 teams, but I went ahead and opted for the Hera, Kanan, Zeb combo because you have the counterattacks from Kanan, you have protection recovery from Zeb, and Hera is the leader of the Phoenix. So this team is probably a good team to put on defense and maybe steal a banner, or maybe take on offense and kill one of the weak enemy teams. And then Bastila Shan is a good leader to carry Ezra Bridger, the other member of your Phoenix team. I know Bastila and Yoda, neither of them are rebels, but if you went after Phoenix, you've got Ezra. He does really well under Bastila, and Yoda goes really well with that team as well. All right, so moving on, Separatist. This is the route that I went. I went with a Separatist starting 3, and this is one of the premier Separatist 3v3 teams. Newt Gunray, B1, and Jango. This team is incredibly hard to kill. The Jango Fett starts off with damage immunity for 2 turns, so there's 2 turns before you can even damage him. B1 has 100 stacks of Droid Battalion. If you have that Zeta, you have to hit him several times before he's dead. And Newt, if you kill him once, he automatically revives, comes back in stealth, and now you have to kill him again. Now, this team does way better if you have good gear on them. My gear is abysmal on this team, but I'm still going to put it on defense and see how this team holds up. It has the potential to be really nasty. Now, we're going to check chat after we're done with the Separatists, so you guys in the chat, just hang in there. I'm not ignoring you, but we're going to go through this. Almost everybody has a Geo team. You need a Geo team to get Watch Shards for your guild. Well, how do you break them up in 3v3? There's a lot of good options for the Geos, but my favorite 3-man Geo team is Brood Alpha, Spy, and Soldier. Spy is the damage, Soldier is the turn meter for Spy with his basic, and Brood Alpha brings that lead and the Hive Mind bonus and all that. This team is good for stealing some banners, and it can really get away from the enemy if they don't kill Brood Alpha early enough. This team can just go and go. Now you have 2 other Geos. You have Poggle and you have Sunfac. Well, what do you do with them? Well, Poggle actually has a lead that does well with droids, and you have quite a few Separatist droids in the game. What I decided to do is put Poggle as the lead with Magna Guard and Droidica. Under Poggle's lead, he has extra offense for Separatist allies, so that's going to help Droidica hit harder, and droid allies recover 10% health whenever they attack out of turn or damage a target locked enemy. Well, Magna Guard counterattacks a lot, and he inflicts target lock with his basic ability, so he's going to be healing himself every time he counterattacks, which is just going to make him perpetually stay alive. This is going to be an annoying team. Once again, you're going to want gear on this team, which I don't have, but it might still do some work. And then you have Sunfac, the last Geo. I put him under Count Dooku. Count Dooku has an ability, Master of Makashi, that he puts himself and all other Separatists into stealth except for tanks. And so that's going to leave Sunfac out in the open. Sunfac counterattacks. And I actually threw Wat Tambor in here. Wat is going to throw the tank tech on Sunfac and just making him an annoying tank to get through. He's got a lot of defense, and in this case, he's not going to need to be fast to do damage. He's going to be counterattacking the enemy. The whole time Dooku is in stealth, doing his shenanigans. This team will hopefully steal some banners as well. Another good defensive team. And then General Grievous. Unfortunately, General Grievous is nowhere near as strong in 3v3 as he is in 5v5. So I have reflected that by not putting the greatest separatist droids with him, but in fact just putting a couple droids. I've got B2 and IG-88. IG-88 has got some synergy with Grievous. He can apply some target locks. But mostly these guys are just going to die. B2 and IG are just going to die, and Grievous is going to get a couple of AoEs off, hopefully steal some banners. Alright, so that is it for the Separatists. Let's check on the chat. Elizabeth says, hello, free-to-play Padawan. So happy to catch you live this early. Can't wait for the next 3v3. It's been so long, and ever since I unlocked Galactic Legend Rey, congratulations! Ooh, Rey in 3v3 is mean. David James says, could you also show us which teams you'll be using in Chromium? I will show you how I've broken up my roster into 3v3 teams after I go over kind of the overall list here. We've looked at Rebels. We've looked at Separatists. Now let's go and click on Revans. A lot of people like to go for Jedi Knight Revan, Darth Revan into Malak as an early starting path. It's a fantastic path. Gives you a lot of good 3v3 options. The Darth Revan team is one of the best teams in 3v3. Darth Revan, Basilishan, and Darth Malak. Now, a lot of people like to take Darth Malak and throw him in as a solo to solo a lot of teams, which he can do. But if you keep all three of these guys together, this will be a very difficult team for your opponent to kill. There are not as many options in 3v3 to kill this Darth Revan team as there are in 5v5. A lot of things are not going to work. So if you are able to keep this team together, this will be a really good team. And then the Jedi Knight Revan version of a really strong three-man team. Jedi Knight Revan, Grandmaster Yoda, and Jolee Bindo. This team is really hard to kill because Jedi Knight Revan has his savior, which means whoever you kill, you have to kill again. You have to kill a second time. And then Grandmaster Yoda's thrown that foresight up, which means you're going to be missing a lot because of the foresight. Jolee is reviving. So if you do manage to get through Savior and kill somebody else, Jolee's going to be reviving. This team is very resilient and hard to kill. You have protection recovery, health recovery, foresight, and revives. This is a very mean team. So you've got your Revans represented, Darth Revan, Jedi Knight Revan. What do you do with the leftovers? Well, Basilishan, I've got her once again with Ezra. And I've got Hermit Yoda in here too. A lot of Jedi Knight Revan teams have Hermit Yoda. So you can kind of make a Super Ezra here and see if you can do some damage with that. Karth, Zalbar, and Mission go pretty well together as a three-man team. Mission and Zalbar are a great two-man option under different leads, and Karth gives them some good leadership abilities specific to them. But this team also right here, Darth Vader. Most people have Darth Vader. If you have the Darth Vader Zeta lead, and you put Mission and Zalbar under Darth Vader, they're going to be applying a lot of dots, and Zalbar is going to be taunting, protecting Darth Vader and Mission. Mission and Zalbar are both going to be throwing out dots and dazes and damage. This team can really surprise your opponent. It doesn't look like it goes very well together, but it's got that great dot synergy. Let's see here. Empire. Let's check the chat real quick. Coleman Traber, good idea to run Darth Revan, Basilishan, Fallen, HK on defense, or is it too easy to kill without Malak? Coleman, it's still a good team, but there's a transcendence in difficulty when you throw Malak in with them. It just becomes very exponentially more difficult. It's still a good team, and it can still get you holds depending on your opponent, right? If you throw HK in there instead of Malak. And if you put HK in there, then you can use Malak as a solo. And sometimes the best thing to do with your roster is stretch it out instead of putting all your resources into one team. So it just depends on what your strategy is for that grand arena. Elizabeth says, honestly, after seeing how well you split your roster, I have only one question for you. Why didn't the council give you the rank of Jedi Knight yet? Thank you for your kind words. As a perpetual Padawan, I'm going to have to sit humbly whenever Mace Windu says take a seat. I'm just gonna have to listen and continue to try to learn. Raise My Family says hi. What's up, Jacob? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Okay, so we've talked about Rebels, Separatists, and the Revans. Let's talk about Empire. Empire and Rebels kind of go together because you have to have Rebels to get Emperor Palpatine, you have to have Phoenix to get Thrawn. So it's possible if you want Rebels, you also have some of these teams. This Emperor Palpatine, Mara Jade, 2-man combo is going to be very strong this season in 3v3. Whoever you put in the third slot, there's a lot of good options. I've got Thrawn here because he's an amazing character, and he can provide this team with a buff dispel through Fracture, eliminating a taunt on the enemy team, letting Mara Jade and Emperor Palpatine attack whoever they want. Mara Jade also has a buff dispel, so that's just going to give you another option. He can turn meter swap, he can protection regen. He's a really good option for this, but another good option would be Tarkin. If you want to throw Tarkin in here, he throws out a lot of debuffs. He has turn meter removal. He's going to help the turn meter train keep rolling. TIE Fighter Pilot is also another good option right here. But the Emperor Palpatine, Mara Jade, I really think that they're going to be going together. If you have Starkiller, obviously that's going to be the best option for the third slot. But this is an early game video, so there's a lot of good options for this slot. Now I have Darth Vader with Darth Talon. Now, I don't think that you're going to need a third person in this team. This is primarily a Darth Vader solo boosted by Talon with extra speed and offense, I believe she gives with her unique ability. So this is a good option with the Empire, a good thing to do with Vader, or you can throw Vader up here with the Emperor, Palpatine, Mara Jade, and make a super team that's just bonkers. Your Imperial Troopers, you guys, this is interesting to me. This is very interesting because just before I started this stream, we had an announcement that Moff Gideon's leadership ability is going to be fixed for 3v3. So that really makes it to where you can make 3 Imperial Trooper teams. 1 under Veers, 1 under Gideon, and 1 under Iden Versio. I don't know what the best combo is going to be, so we're going to play with it as we go through the season. My troopers are not great, but there's a lot of people in Free-to-Play Nation that have great troopers, and we'll get some feedback and figure out what the best teams is. But this Veers Piet Dark Trooper is a really strong, historically very strong 3v3 team. For offense particularly, it can kill a lot of stuff. And then now that the Moff Gideon lead has been fixed, I'm thinking Moff Gideon plus Stormtrooper or Shore Trooper. It'd be good to have a tank in there. And then Snow Trooper is who I have in here. It just depends on who you have. But this team is going to get 1 free revive per trooper. And this team's going to be durable. It's going to be durable, so anything you can do to make this team more durable. I'm thinking it might be a good defensive team. We'll see. We'll see. And then Iden Versio, she's amazing. I have not used her at all, but everything that I've seen about her is amazing. I know that she goes really well with Death Trooper and Range Trooper. Once again, I'm not sure if this is the best 3-man combo. I'm just trying to create a third Imperial Trooper team here. The Troopers historically have not been that great in 3v3, but this season I think that they're going to be monsters. They're going to be monsters. I went ahead and included some Sith in with the Empire because a lot of people going for Sith Eternal Emperor have Sith and Empire together. So we've got the Sith Triumvirate right here. They're a 3-man team. Even in 5v5, the 3 of them have great synergy. So in 3v3, they are really elevated to a much stronger team because there's only can be 3 opponents. They can do really good work. And then this team is really just a banner stealer. It's Darth Maul lead, which gives extra turn meter to his allies. And Darth Sidious is already pretty naturally fast. And he's going to open up with his AoE on defense. So the idea here is just basically to make Sidious fast, make him open up with his AoE, steal some banners. And we also have another AoE from Darth Maul, Sith Marauder. Depending on what team they attack with, he can get a lot of turn meter, defense, offense, whatever. This is basically just places to put your requirements for C, but it may steal some banners from the opponent. Let's see here. The chat is saying some things here. Let's see. Coleman Traver, I've been almost always using Darth Revan on offense, but my switch to defense for 3v3. I think that might be the right call. Elizabeth, what's your opinion of Palpatine, Bastille Fallen, and Sith Empire Trooper for 3v3? I've used it to counter Padme teams. That is a really strong team. Bastille Fallen is kind of like the old Mara Jade, where she works really well under Palpatine. And Sith Empire Trooper, anytime you can throw a tank in a 3v3 team, it really helps the team to stay alive. That sounds like a really great 3v3 team. It's all about the characters that you have, putting them under good leads, and trying to throw either a healer or a tank, or preferably both, in there to make your teams difficult to deal with and versatile. Versatility is the name of the game in 3v3 because you don't have as many characters in your team, so each person in your team has to be able to do more than one thing. They have to be able to help the team survive, to do damage, to direct focus in a certain direction, but we're using a tank or some kind of a mark or stealth or something. Let's see here. Bimga says, I'm personally going to go Revan, Malak, Talon. That's going to be nasty. That's going to be nasty. Coleman Travers asking, not Veers, Piet range. Veers, Piet range will definitely do well. But Dark Trooper, Piet combo, putting the, I think it's Imperial Ambition, I think it's called. Yeah, Imperial Ambition, putting this Imperial Ambition on Dark Trooper and having him assist every time Piet uses his basic is just invaluable. But you could throw Stark in here. The three generals or whatever, admirals, the three leadership guys, the officers, they could do pretty well together. I know I used to love watching the Star Wars guy. He called them the Pistol Pals, and he had Veers, Piet, and Stark together. It just depends. It depends on who you have geared up. It depends on where you have them placed. Just the important thing to remember that Moff Gideon has very specific requirements as to how his leadership is activated, along with Iden Versio has very specific requirements with who you can and cannot include to get the full benefits of her. So make sure that whatever characters you put under these leads, they qualify for the all the bonuses. You want to get all the bonuses. Okay, now let's move on to Empire. We've done Rebels, Separatists, Rebels, Empire, First Order. A lot of people like to go for SLKR. And I asked some people in the Discord for help on this one because I am not very smart with the First Order. And let's see what we talked about here. Kylo Ren unmasked. Great lead. Now, this is before you get SLKR. This is how you want to break them up before you get SLKR. After SLKR, things may change. You may want to put some people with SLKR that are used here. But this is outside of SLKR. Crew, First Order Officer, First Order Executioner. This is just a good balance of damage, turn meter, and tanking, healing the team with Kylo Ren's lead. This is a very strong 3v3 team. This is another good opportunity for Wat Tambor if you wanted to take First Order Officer out and run Crew with First Order Executioner and Wat. Wat puts the tank tech on Crew. He puts the weapons tech on First Order Executioner, and then First Order Executioner, whoever he kills, cannot be revived. This is a good anti-Night Sisters, maybe even Jedi Knight Revan, maybe anti-Bounty Hunters, so the Bounty Hunter's resolve doesn't bring anybody back. This is a good, because Crew is such a thick tank, and you throw tank tech on him too, oh man, it gets nasty. And then you've got Hux, Sith Trooper, and First Order Stormtrooper. This team is deceptive. Obviously, Sith Trooper, we know he does a lot of damage. But under Hux, they do a lot more basic damage, and they have counterattack chance. First Order Stormtrooper already has counterattack chance, and if you have his Zeta, whenever he attacks on a turn, he calls an assist. Let's see here, return fire. He has 65% counter chance. Whenever he uses an ability, whenever he uses any ability, he has a 50% chance to call a random ally to assist, and that includes, if I'm not mistaken, him using his basic when he counterattacks. If it was a First Order ally, grant them advantage for 2 turns. So we've got advantage spreading. We have lots of basics going around with this team. It's hard to kill. If you kill First Order Stormtrooper first, Sith Trooper's going to get upset. Same with Hux. If you kill Sith Trooper first, First Order Stormtrooper's going to get in your way. It's a really strong 3v3 option. And then we have Captain Phasma, Special Forces TIE Pilot with Kylo Ren. OG Kylo is good as a solo character, so you might not want to put him with the team, but if you do, you can put him under Phasma. Phasma gives the turn meter. Kylo gives the turn meter. First Order Special Forces TIE Pilot does things that I don't understand, but I'm told that this is a good team. And then we also have, if you want to use Kylo as a solo, you just put both of the TIE Fighter pilots under Phasma, and you don't expect a lot out of that team, but it might steal some banners. Coleman Traber, talking about the Imperial Trooper, says, the range unique seems more important to me, but dark also would be nice. the range unique is very good, but the range unique is also good in the Iden Versio team or in the Moff Gideon team. So the range unique has got to go somewhere, and it just depends. It just depends on who you're attacking. The thing about the Imperial Troopers is, if you, let's say you keep them all for offense, you've got tons of options to put together whatever team you want under whatever leader you want, depending on what you are facing. All right, so this is the First Order. Let's move on. Let's say you started off with the Resistance. This is one of the premier 3v3 teams in the game. Let's see here. Let me just make sure everything's looking good with the stream. It is the Finn Poe. OG Finn as the lead. Resistance Hero Finn and Resistance Hero Poe. This team is bonkers. It can do really good damage. It can get out going really quick if you got a fast Finn. And this team, there are not as many options as you think to kill this team. It's a very strong defensive or offensive team for the Resistance. Then you got Jedi Training Rey with R2 and BB-8. This team is very surprising, very damaging. It's very fast, lots of turn meter with BB-8 and Jedi Training Rey. They put out a lot of exposes. They remove turn meter from the enemy. This is a good option for either offense or defense. And then this team is kind of an interesting team. Admittedly, I don't know the Resistance as well, so I don't have all of the Resistance represented here. But this team, I like this team. It's Scav Rey, who does not have a leadership ability, but then you run her with both veteran smugglers. Both of the veteran smugglers have an ability that if you kill the other one or the lead that's Resistance, they automatically get, I believe it's 100% turn meter. I don't think it's a bonus turn. I think it's 100% turn meter. Let's see. Yeah, 100% turn meter. So this can be stopped by daze. But if the opponent does not daze you, this team is going to steal some banners. Because if you kill Rey first, both veterans are going to get upset. If you kill either of the veterans first, they're going to get upset. The other one's going to get upset and take a bonus turn. If you leave Rey alone, Rey's going to do a bunch of damage because she is pretty squishy, but she hits really hard. So this is just kind of like a trap team. It's designed to try to steal some banners from your opponent. Elizabeth said Safari Brothers for the win. Yeah, the Resistance heroes are the Safari Brothers, definitely. All right, Bounty Hunters. Now this is, you got a lot of options with the Bounty Hunters. But most of the Bounty Hunter leads are nerfed in 3v3 because to achieve the contracts, it requires a certain either number of attacks or damaging an enemy a certain number of times. So it can be challenging to get the contracts in 3v3. But they still have some options. Probably the easiest way to get the Mando to his contract is under Aura Singh with Grief Karga and the Mandalorian. This has probably the best chance of getting that Disintegrate out early. You have the mass assist from Grief Karga. Mando can call an assist as well. Aura Singh can do the things that Aura Singh does and try to get that Disintegrate out early. This is another common 3v3 team, Bossk, Boba, Jango. If you use Jango with your separatists, obviously you can't do this, but if you want to use Jango with your bounty hunters, is Bossk. Boba Jango is just a really strong team. It's got a lot of resilience from the Bossk lead. Boba and Jango put out a lot of debuffs, which will heal health and protection on the team. Boba and Jango can both ignore taunt, so you can go after whoever you want and get that contract from under the Bossk lead. It's a strong team. And then this is something that I'm going to experiment with this season because I am going to be running Jango with the Separatists. I've got Bossk lead, Mando, Fennec. Fennec Shand on her basic does damage 5 times. So hopefully Bossk is going to call the mass assist on the weakest enemy. This team requires you to be able to attack the weakest enemy right out of the gate. Bossk goes first. He calls mass assist. Fennec Shand does her basic. 5 hits. Mando does a hit. Bossk does a hit. And then Fennec will go next. Fennec will do a basic again. And then Mando's turn. By the time he gets his first turn, he's got the contract. So that is an option for us to try. And this is something kind of fun. The Zam Wessel Omicron is not as good in 3v3 because she's not going to be able to stack as many stats because she doesn't have as many bounty hunters around her. But the Boba Fett lead has some really good thermal detonator synergy. gain 15% turn meter whenever a thermal detonator explodes. So if you put Boba Fett lead in there with Zam Wesell and Dengar, both Zam and Dengar put out a lot of thermal detonators, and Zam with her basic consumes thermal detonators, causing them to do damage, giving the team turn meter. She gets turn meter from it already, but then she's going to give the whole team turn meter as well. I'm thinking about putting this team on defense and just hoping that it steals some banners, and if things go well, the enemy won't be expecting them to get that turn meter, and they will possibly even drop a battle. Let's see here. Coleman Traver says, Bossk, Grief, Mando seems interesting, might be my go-to. That's another great option. Bossk with the mass assist, Grief with the mass assist, and then Mando comes in after that. It just depends on who you have, who you're going against, and how many teams you want to try to get out of your bounty hunters. I'm probably going to get 2 teams out of my bounty hunters, even though I have enough, I think, for 3 teams. I'm just using the other characters elsewhere. Alright, so let's see here. Galactic Republic is another very common thing to start out with, going after that negotiator fleet early. So looking at the Galactic Republic, I feel like the Qui-Gon Omicron is going to be very deadly this season in 3v3. You know, you gotta run Anakin with Qui-Gon, and Mace is a very common early game character that a lot of people have, and I think his taunt getting in the way is going to cause just enough problems for this team to do well on defense, and definitely to do well on offense. So if you're using Jedi and Anakin with Qui-Gon Omicron, then you're not going to have him for the Padme team. So you have several options. Padme could run any Galactic Republic under her. It does not have to be Galactic Republic Jedi. But I went ahead, excuse me, I went ahead and put Padme with General Kenobi and Ahsoka. Just because Ahsoka likes to be on a team with the Galactic Republic leader, and she likes to be on a team with General Kenobi. She's going to do more damage with her special. We got buff dispels, we have a taunting tank, we have heals. This is just a durability team. The Padme, what's it called? The Padme protection up is not going to be as good because for each Galactic Republic ally and each debuff dispel from themselves, they gain 10% protection up. Well, there are only 3 Galactic Republic allies, so you're not going to get as much courage on this team as you normally would. But we still have a lot of durability, and there is a chance that with the Ahsoka protection up and the Padme protection up, you're going to be able to still do some damage with this team. Now let's talk about the clones. There's a lot of different ways to break up the clones. Now I'm looking at this as a pre-gas and kind of a post-gas. I'm pre-gas right now. I do have Shaak T, so I'm looking at this with a Rex lead, running Rex with 5s, and then putting C-3PO in as the 3rd member. You're going to want to have the 5's Omega on his taunting ability. You're going to want him to taunt, and you want this taunt on 5s to protect Rex and C-3PO. C-3PO is going to be giving translation to Rex, causing Rex to be able to do his Rexecute earlier and more frequently. So this team is like a ticking time bomb. Can they kill this team before Rex insta-kills one of them? Another great option here is Tech. If you have the Bad Batch, you want to run Tech instead of C-3PO. Tech is going to do the same thing that C-3PO is doing here, giving the translation, but he also has other abilities as well. Now, let's say you don't want to run C-3PO with the clones. Let's say you're running them with your Rebels. Well, you got Rex, 5s, Barriss. We don't have Barriss, but a lot of people have Barriss. She's a really good character to go for. Same idea here. This just gives the team a lot more durability, letting Rex get to his Rexecute as reliably as possible. This team can become difficult if you put that Zeta on Barriss. It can be difficult to kill this team before it's too late for you. Now, let's say you have gas. You could run gas with any of the clones, any of the 501st clones you want. The strongest team is probably Rex and 5s with gas. This gives the turn meter, it gives the sacrifice, and it has a lot of good things going for it. But 5s has particular synergy with Echo. Echo having more defense or doing more damage if Echo is present. So you could run 5s with Echo. You can run Rex with Arc. Under Shaak, basically you want to run some of them under Gas, some of them under Shaak, and attempt to do with that team whatever you feel like that team is capable of doing. In this case, we've got the super team with Gas, Rex, and 5s, and we got kind of the backup team with Shaak T, Echo, and Arc. So we're not going to expect as much out of the Shaak T, Echo, Arc team, but they're still going to be able to do something. So that is the Galactic Republic, and then we're going to finish up this long conversation about 3v3 with some of the solos. Now, this is not a complete list. There are definitely more options in here, but in 3v3 it is still possible to get some solos done. So we're looking at Darth Vader with Talon. That's not really a solo, but it can make the solo more reliable. Kylo Ren can do some soloing in 3v3. Emphas Nest, with or without Kira lead, can do some good soloing in 3v3. You can run her under the Farboy Luke lead if you want, or you can just run her as a solo. And Darth Malak can definitely get some soloing done. Gas can be added to this list, and there are more characters for the solos as well, but these are characters that you might find that you've got already from what you have been farming in the game already. Bimga says, I use Gear 11 Qui-Gon Jinn, R7 Annie, and Gear 11 Mace, plus random Galactic Republic Jedi to beat Gas. Easy most of the time. Wow, that is pretty nice. That is pretty nice. All right, now let me show you. Those are just some ideas for depending on what you have done. But let me show you, based on what we've done, what I've done, what I'm planning to run in 3v3 this season. And we need some names for these teams. Maybe we won't name them now. Maybe we'll name them when it comes time to do the 3v3 season, because we got to get on with the rest of the stream. But I've got my Geos broken up, Brood Alpha Spy Soldier, just like I showed in the Separatist tab. I'm running Dooku with Sunfac and Asajj, just to have another Separatist in here, so Dooku can put them both under stealth and leave Sunfac out in the open. Poggle I'm running with Droideka in Magna Guard. Newt I'm running with B1 and Django. Grievous I've got IG and B2 under Grievous. Bastila I'm running with Old Ben and Grandmaster Yoda. I've got my Padme team with Jedi Knight Anakin because I don't have the Qui-Gon Omicron yet. So I've got Padme, Anakin, and General Kenobi. Bossk, I'm going to try out the Fennec Shand Mandalorian, but I'm going to use this on offense. So if I want to throw in somebody else, I can. Emperor Palpatine with Thrawn and Mara Jade. Hera, Chopper, and Zeb. This team I'm just going to put on defense. I'm going to put it on the back wall and hope that by the time they get to this team, they are not going to be able to outpace the durability, but Phoenix doesn't usually get holds. Rex 5, C-3PO, we're going to run them together. Boba Fett, Zam, and Dengar. Darth Vader, I put Wat Tambor in here. Now, I might run Wat Tambor with Dooku instead of with Darth Vader, but I just have him here as an example of different ways to make Vader stronger. Darth Talon and Wat Tambor and Vader can make him into a Super Vader that can do a little more without the help. Shaak T, Arc, and Echo, Mace, Ahsoka, and Plo. Now this idea basically is just to put Ahsoka under a Jedi lead that she can hopefully steal some banners. I'm planning to put this team on defense. The Mace lead is simple, but it's not super terrible. We have extra max health and offense for Jedi allies, and they recover 10% of their health when they score a critical hit. I've got Plo in here just because I have Plo as a pilot. I want to use him somewhere. And he's going to give turn meter to the team. This team has a lot of dispels on this team. A little protection recovery with Mace Windu, health recovery for everybody, so who knows. And then I've got a Tarkin. I don't really know where to put him. Currently, I've got him with Moff Gideon and Range Trooper. Tarkin in the lead, but now that Moff Gideon's lead is getting an alteration, I might be running Gideon as a leader of Imperial Troopers. We'll see. I've got Chirpa, Elder, Wicket. I really don't know which 3 Ewoks are the best to run together. This seems to make sense. We've got lots of turn meter here, revives. Veers Piet, Dark Trooper. And then I've got Kanan and Ezra, the other two Phoenix, under an Ayla lead, which I didn't even know Ayla had a lead until I was breaking these teams up. Her lead isn't going to do much for them, give them a little bit of tenacity, and they're going to recover 5% of their max health when they resist. But hey, I got to break up my teams somehow. Free to play Ollie's in the chat. 3v3 is bonkers. What's up, Ollie? What is up, my friend? Bimga says Ollie in the chat. So that's it. That's a 3v3 discussion, you guys. We are going to move on with the rest of the stream. I have got a lot of fleet battles to do, and we've got all kinds of fun stuff planned. But hopefully this helps give you guys some direction on how to break up your teams. The important thing is just take your roster, try to find a leader, and try to find, if you're on offense, you want to try to have some kind of buff dispel so you can get around their tank. If you're putting the team on defense, try to put some kind of tank in there just to make it harder for them to attack who they want to attack. All right, you guys. Well, that's it for that. Elizabeth says, hey, Ollie, so glad to see you. Ollie is Mr. Popular today, man. Ollie, you are about to hit Fleet Arena in your executor farm, and I am super excited for you, man. Congratulations. Congratulations. All right, we're at rank 20. We are getting knocked back into 20s fairly regularly. And we need to probably use all 5 of our battles to get in here. Let's see, how high can we go? I'm not sure if we can beat this team, BMP. Let's see who's at 15, 16, 16. I'm pretty sure we can beat that team. I don't think it's going to show us 15. Oh, it will. Habib. Okay, we can beat this team sometimes. Let's plan our climb. Let's play the climb. Big Pat is sitting at number 1. I love to see it because that means that he has displaced Nubian, our executor. Ah, man, it looks like we might have trouble getting to number 1. We're going to have to go to number 5. All right, so let's go back from there. Number 9 is the closest to that. I don't think we can reliably kill Action Jackson, so we might have to go to number 8. So let's back up from number 8 to number 12. We definitely can't beat this fleet. We're going to have to get to number 11. So that means that we should be able to get to number 11 through number 15. So that's the plan. 15 to 11 to 8 to 5 to 1. That's the hope. That's the plan. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Let's find number 15 again. Hopefully it will let us take another look. Here we go. Now the Habib fleet can be very tough, but we are sometimes able to beat it. So here we go. Executrix versus the Malevolence. 6-star Malevolence with tricked out ships. Let's see if we can pull this off. Let's see if we can pull this off. All right, open up with the AoE. Relic 4 Tarkin has enough speed to beat the Vulture Droid, and that's great. We got the ability block over here, which is just what we needed. We are going to... We're going to try to put the debuff on the Hyena Bomber. It was resisted. All right. So we are... Let's see. Can we... Let's just go all in on the Hyena Bomber. This might come back to bite us because I generally find that Sunfac is easier to kill than Hyena. But... We gotta cleanse our Houndstooth. Even though he's about to go and cleanse himself, this Vulture Droid is going to go first. All right, let's give the team some turn meter. Keep on going after this Hyena Bomber. All in on the Hyena Bomber. We gotta get this bad boy out of here. All right, that's good. When they bring in the Houndstooth, that is good for us because the alternative is Spy. And Spy will wreck our world. Let's go ahead and cleanse Houndstooth. All right, offense up. This is kind of our next big hit. The mass assist for Spy comes back so fast. I love it. Let's see if we can go ahead and get Hyena Bomber out of here. This should do it. Yes. All right, next we're going to go after Sunfac. Sunfac when we can, Houndstooth when we can't. I do not like that we have all of these Buzz Droids on us. They're going to kill the team slowly. They're just going to passively kill the team slowly. We have to keep the taunt up on Houndstooth or we are in trouble. Alright, let's bring in the Vulture. We're going to try to go after this enemy Houndstooth with the buff immunity, hopefully. We got it. Alright, keep that taunt up on our Houndstooth. Excellent. Their Houndstooth is out of there. We're still in this, but our team is dying slowly. Houndstooth is hanging in like a monster. Beautiful dodges thanks to those blinds. Alright, let's take this opportunity to go ahead and take out the real Vulture Droid. And now we should only have to kill Sunfac. We have kind of a good situation here, that the enemy field is full of Vulture Droids, which means they cannot bring in any more reinforcements. And the only ship we have left to kill right now is Sunfac, and there we go. So we never even got the spy reinforcement to come in. That spy reinforcement is very deadly with the silencer. I mean, with the with this ship right here, the Malevolence. Thank you. All right, Coleman Traver says Malik is OP. Now I've got 3 teams left to take out 3 teams and Malik. Teraby says, hey, Padawan and chat, how's everyone doing today? Man, I'm doing great. I'm having some fun. We're knocking out some dailies. We just finished talking about 3v3 teams. I'm gonna buy some energy. We buy 3 regular energy, 1 cantina energy, 3 mod energy, and 3 ship energy. And this is fueled by our fleet placement. And before we go any further, I am super excited about this, you guys. I want to show you this, what's in the inbox. Lothal, a relatively low galactic power guild. We got 24 stars in Darkside GOTV. I'm super excited about this. 5,600 get 1, 5,850 get 2, plus 600 crystals and all this gear, all these goodies, you guys. I'm excited about this, and we're going to take some of this and spend it on some Malevolent Shards. Spend it on some Malevolent Shards. Elizabeth says, that was awesome. Well played. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Terrabeast asking whose roster is today. Legolas has an alternate account that we are planning to look at today. Visla Valarian, late to the party. Hello. Always glad to have you, my friend. Even late is way better than never. Glad to have you. All right. Let's go to our current farms. Here we go. You guys, something else that was just announced in the update is that there's so many exciting things. But the new First Order ship has become farmable. This is not what I'm trying to do. It has become farmable, so we are going to start farming that ship very soon. All right, we've already done the Scion First Order shuttle farm today. Let's go on to the next farm. First Order Stormtrooper, we're doing the light side. There we go. We are going to start that farm. I'd love to start it today, and you know, we might just do it. We might just do it for fun. Also, Wrecker has become double drops, so that's exciting. We're farming the BTLB, but now we're going to be getting even more Wrecker shards. We got 0 shards of either Wrecker or the BTLB, but oh well. Oh well. And our Wrecker, we still are not even 7 stars with it, so I know we're a long way from the shuttle, from the BTLB. Hux is getting close. 85 out of 100 for Hux. There we go. Mike V says, wow, that is nice. How many watch shards did you get? Yeah, Coleman Draper's right. We got 40. 40 out of 49 attempts, which means 49 people in the guild have geared up their Geos enough to attempt it. And those 9 people are probably going to turn into probably 9 more watch shards in that time. We're going to be getting 50 watch shards before we know it. Yeah, Mike V, I need to join you guys. Dude, this guild, Low Fall, it is the real deal. It is the real deal, man. It is so much fun to be a part of. So much fun to be a part of. All right. Sith Trooper. 6 shards for Sith Trooper today. We'll take it. That's fantastic. That is fantastic. Tusken Raider got an Omicron in today's update, you guys. For anybody out there with, I think it's, what, Lord Vader? You have to make Tusken Raider leveled up. That's going to be nice. It's only 3v3, though. Only 3v3. 3v3 Grand Arena. Specifically 3v3 Grand Arena. So, I don't know. I don't know, but it does seem fun. Anybody who loves Tuskens is definitely going to have fun with that one. All right. So that is our regular energy. Let's spend some Cantina energy. We are done farming the blue. We got back up to 100, and I'm trying to get to 200 of the green. 12 is not bad. Up to 145 of that. Coleman Traper says, I gotta go. Have a nice stream, Padawan in chat. Thanks for dropping by, man, and for being awesome as always. Mike V says, if you got a spot, let me know. I'm 3 million GP. I can talk to the recruiters in the guild and see, you know, there's always some kind of a waiting list for guilds depending on when people move on to other places. So we'll talk to them, man. We'll talk to them. Remind me in the Discord. Say something in the Discord chat or something, and remind me. Mike V says, I got myself smacked on wave 4, but at 83 million GP, I'm still really happy that we even reached the mission. Ollie, congratulations, man. Congratulations. That is awesome. How many shards did you guys get? Ollie started his own guild when he started his the new free-to-play experience section of his channel. And they did, Darkside Geo for the first time, I think. Congratulations, man. Elizabeth, I think that whether there are 24 stars or 6 stars, at the end of the day, it's so nice to see the guild working together to see how much you evolve in the next TB. Absolutely. Absolutely. Terra Beast, yo Padawan, if your guild has room, I have Geos ready for Watt and a bunch of teams for Darkside Geo and Lightside Geo. Once again, say something in the Discord to me. We'll let the recruiters take a look. Definitely. Definitely. Okay. Because we're not trying to kick anybody out of the guild, but if anybody leaves, it's great to have strong people trying to get in. And it's frustrating when you're like, uh-oh, this is happening too much to me. It's frustrating when you are trying so hard and you're building all the right teams and your entire guild is not on the same page as you. You know, you want to be in a guild that's on the same page as you. And that is absolutely what we've been able to pull off here. Okay, so I have been farming the gauntlet. You know what we're going to do is we're going to stop farming the gauntlet because I can finish that in the fleet store, and we are going to start farming the TIE Echelon instead. Here it is right here, you guys. We already have 77 shards from the event, and let's see if we can get any shards today. 2 shards for the TIE Echelon. I love it. I love it. Okay, so we're going to be farming Grief and the TIE Echelon in tier 4. We're farming Zalbar in tier 3. 6 shards for Zalbar. He's getting close. He's 304. And Karth. We got a long way to go on Karth. Alright. Alright. Now, let's take the rest of our energy and throw it at some gear for C-3PO. Definitely, we need this. We need a bunch of this. A bunch of the Mark IV back to jump. And we'd like to get that from 9C normal because it gives us these right here, these Mark 12 cybernetics. We need those for relics and for Gear 12 pieces. So that's that. We could also spend our fleet energy on them, but I don't want to rob myself of those Mark 12 cybernetics. We've got a lot of these to farm. We've got a lot of those to farm, and we have more of them to farm right here. So we have to find someplace else to spend our fleet energy. Let's take a look. Let's take a look here. Everybody else's low gear that I have. You know what we're gonna do? We are going to put Django back in the running because I need a relic Django. I need a relic Django. Let's see if we can get this piece with fleet energy. I think that we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. All right, gosh, you can get this piece from a lot of places. All right, we're gonna get it from right here. 3G. All right, 5 of them, not bad. Not bad, okay. So that is our energy spent. Let's see if we can do another fleet arena battle. Yes, we can. All right, so the next target is 11. That's what we had decided. The next target is 11. Actually, it looks like we can get number 10. Lendix. Lendix, perhaps. Let's give it a try. 5-star Malevolence. 10 is better than 11, so let's see how this goes. Hopefully Lendix didn't just arrive here and he's trying to get his payout, because my payout is not for a little bit. I don't think Lendix is part of the Discord. So we're okay with that. Let's see if we can get the ability block on the Vulture Droid. This is going to force the Houndstooth to taunt. But yes, we got the Vulture Droid ability block, which is great. Let's see if we can get the debuff on their Houndstooth. Got it. This debuff is going to give Houndstooth less defense, but then they cleansed it, so that sucks. Alright, let's see if we can plow through this Houndstooth with Spy. Hit him, Spy. Big hit. 112,000. I love it. That's big damage. It's not plow through damage, but it's big damage. Alright, Bossk is about to cleanse himself with his basic. The Vulture Droid is going to go first, and he's going to do good damage to Houndstooth, but hopefully he will not kill him. Let's keep the onslaught going with... Ooh, we can blind him. Perfect. We bring in the Vulture Droid, blind this Vulture Droid. You know what? Let's just do a basic and cleanse himself. Perfect. Excellent. And the blind. Okay, so this is going to call our Vulture Droid to assist. Let's do it. Oh, dodge. Spy dodge. That sucks. All right, here comes Sunfac. Let's let the Buzz Droid tick over, because when there's only one Buzz Droid and they take a turn, it turns into 3 Buzz Droids. So let's go ahead and let that happen so that the Buzz Droids don't all disappear. There we go. So now it's 3 Buzz Droids, and that means that when we attack, the Buzz Droids will stick around for a while longer. That's an unfortunate stun on the Vulture Droid, but we got to get our Houndstooth back up and taunting, and there we go. Houndstooth taunting. I would actually like to bring in Plo to cleanse. Let's see if we can get Sunfac out of here. Got him out. I want to get this offense down off of us. I want to get some health and protection back on us, and we'll give some turn meter to the team. Let's go ahead and pop a big hit on Spy. Excellent. Wow, even though Houndstooth was the one that assisted, we still got the kill. That's good. That's good. Alright, so far so good on the fleet climb. Let's take a look at what is next. Let's jump into this roster spotlight. Just want to check really quick that I didn't get any messages from Legolas or Force Master. No, okay. Alright, so we're going to proceed as planned with this roster spotlight. This is all those mods that we just got. Let's deal with them real quick. Just because this is going to happen to everybody, and it's important to show how to deal with it. We don't want to take forever to deal with it, but we just want to go in here. We're going to go to the Cell tab. We're going to go to Filter and select everything 1, 2, 3, 4 dots, any rarity. So not any rarity, but Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 3, Mark 4. Confirm that. Select all. Make sure that the mods are only 3 dot and 4 dot mods. Sell them. And then we should be able to claim the mods that we have in our inbox. And obviously I'm going to have to do some mod processing soon. I can try to do some mod processing on stream for you guys if that's something that sounds interesting to you. But for now, on today's stream, I'm just going to plan to move forward with the plans, because we already took a long time talking about the 3v3. So at least this gets my inbox specs the way I want, and we can do some mod processing later. All right. Spent the energy. Doing some fleet battles. Let's do the shops. Let's do the shops. We're knocking out these dailies. And then we're going to do our roster spotlight. Alright, Cassian's U-Wing is what we buy out of the Cantina Battles store for the Shard Shop currency. The Guild store, we try to keep 50 of all of the cheap gear in here. I always buy the Mark 7 Blast Tech weapon mods when they show up. Every time, because they're great for relic materials. I like to keep 100 of this Mark 7 security scanner salvage, but right now I don't have enough currency to keep 100, so I'm just keeping 50 as my baseline. Always want to buy these Carbantes every single time. And we need these Mark IV back to gels, but like I say, I want to farm them so that we can get all the other goodies that come from that node. Not enough Squad Arena. Galactic War will spend 400 on a ship just to get some Shard Shop currency. Here in the fleet store, as you guys can see, we basically have everything. There are probably 6 or 7 things that come around occasionally that we do not have, and we basically just buy them whenever they come, because we have almost everything else out of that fleet store. Alright, 7,000 currency. Let's spend 15 shards. Let's buy 15 shards for the Malevolence together. We're not going to have this thing 7 stars at the 1 year mark, but we're going to have it 6 stars. And we won't be far away from that 7th star as long as Lothal keeps killing it in the territory battles. And once again, we are not unlocking the Malevolence yet. We're waiting for the 1 year anniversary so that I can show anybody who follows my path that you can stay relevant in the fleet arena with the Executrix under Tarkin even before you get the Malevolence or the Negotiator. And let's see here, Championship Store. I'm buying mod slicing materials, and the ones that I'm buying are not here right now, so we're just going to let that currency sit. Shard Shop currency, we have 36,000, even though we're spending it frivolously. I like to buy the piece of gear that costs 360 right here. I also like to buy these purple pieces of gear. I try to keep at least 120 of each of these, but we have plenty of currency, so let's buy more. Let's just buy more. And what do we need here? We don't have any of those. Let's grab that. Let's grab that. And Conquest Store, I buy exclusively the Conquest quick characters. I'm buying Cat right now. I don't have enough Conquest currency for Cat. You can buy some really good gear out of that store, specifically out of the Conquest when it's around. But I feel like the characters are so game-changing. At least the first few characters are so game-changing, they're worth buying out of there. Let's see here. Mike V, that just happened to me earlier today. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Mike, but if I had read the chat at the time, it would probably make sense. Ollie says, it's so wonderful to watch someone competent do fleet battles in real time while explaining. I still don't know what half the ships do, but thanks to you, I might just someday. Thank you so much, Ollie, for the kind words. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. Inbox. Grand Arena. Bronzium 1. We are so close to getting knocked out of Bronzium 1. Rank 61 in Squad Arena. I didn't do any Squad Arena battles today, or else we probably could have gotten to the top 50. All right. So let's check the Fleet Arena. 2 minutes left on that. I think now's a good time to let the Fleet Arena sit. We're going to do the roster spotlight, then we'll do another Fleet Arena, and then we'll do the Grand Arena. All right, here we go. 922 778 676. Roster spotlight. This is not a roster review. This is a chance for me to show everybody what your roster looks like. And if you want a roster spotlight, put your ally code in the Discord channel marked roster spotlight requests. The link to the Discord is in the description of this stream. I want to see your roster. Everybody wants to see your roster, and if you're able to, we bring you on live through the Discord voice chat, and you can talk about your roster with us. Let's look at the name of this guild. Uncle Owen's Sith Veterans. I don't know about that combo. Uncle Owen, I didn't know he was a Sith. Apparently he was. I guess it makes sense why he got roasted by a thought bomb or whatever that was. It looked like Empire flamethrowers, but it might have been some kind of a Sith magic. Let's look at his stats. This is an alt account of our man Legolas in the Discord. He has several alt accounts, and this is one of his. The gear donated 301. We got a generous donator here in the roster spotlight. Let's take a look at his Galactic War Battles 2,298. Let's do some math. If you ever want to know how old a roster is, you can get close by looking at how many Galactic War Battles they have won and then dividing that by 12. That might give you some idea of how old the accounts are that you're facing in Grand Arena. And this particular account is only 192 days old. This is a young account, but it already has some fantastic stuff. Let's take a look at what he has. I'm already seeing Jedi Knight Revan with Jolee, Bastila, and Anakin, and he's got a Relic 7 Darth Vader in there. Oh my gosh, let's look at his ships. Let's look at his ships. Bimgus says, I'm going to Chromium, hoping to face Ollie someday. Congratulations, man. That's awesome. That is awesome. Okay. I'm already seeing some amazing stuff. We've got Anakin's Edda 2. It's a long, long farm. And this roster is only 190-something days old, which means that he must have been farming the ship from the get-go. He's got it done with a Relic Anakin. Beautiful. Beautiful. Go ahead and put the extra 5 levels on this ship, man. It deserves it. It deserves it. He's also got a 5-star Houndstooth with a Gear 12 Bossk. He has all 3 of the Geonosian ships, 7 stars. Amazing. Ahsoka ship, 7 stars. Vulture Droid, 5 stars. TIE Advance, 6 stars. This is awesome work. The Hyena Bombers, 5 stars too. This is awesome work. This is incredible for how old your account is. You have some incredible ships. You have one strong fleet, and that strong fleet is getting you rank 163. And that's one of the downsides of having alternate accounts, is that you just can't climb on every account every day in the arenas. You have an amazing fleet that could be getting you a lot more if you were just able to find the time to climb, I'm sure. I am sure. He's rocking Carbonite 4. Beautiful. I would love to know, Legolas, what kind of opponents are you facing in Carbonite 4? I've heard that it's pretty scary in Carbonite right now. Bimgus says, it's bonkers, but scary. It is bonkers that you're about to go into Chromium, and it is scary. It is scary. I'm scared. I honestly am hoping that we go another season without going to Chromium. We are on the edge of being knocked out of contention. We'll see how this week in Grand Arena goes. I'm not going to throw any battles, but it wouldn't break my heart if we were stayed in Bronzium for yet another month. Alright, we're looking at these characters. Darth Vader, Relic 7. Amazing. Amazing. Let's take a look at him. Let's take a look at him. Speed and speed and speed. All speed mods. I love it. I love it. And how fast it's going. 262. That's fast. Especially for a young account. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. 0 extra potency. But if you run him under Palpatine, Palpatine gives him extra potency. Oh man, that speed is very nice. Very, very nice. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. And the only Zeta you don't have is the lead. We're doing the same thing. Running him under Palpatine so you don't need that lead Zeta. Okay. Jedi Knight Revan with all 3 Zetas. Awesome. Awesome. With Anakin. Now, Anakin doesn't need his Zeta unless you're running him with Padme. So this is perfect. Relic 1 Anakin, Relic 1 Revan. Jolee coming up. Bastila already at Gear 12. I've seen accounts that are like 7 or 8 million that still have a Gear 12 Bastila. She does a lot of what she needs to do even before Relic. We got Gear 12 bugs across the board. So this is a lot ready account. Fantastic. Still sub 1 million. That is incredible focus to have so much strength. And you're not even a million GP yet. We have strong bounty hunters, strong Empire just because of Vader's presence, strong Jedi, strong Geos. We've got Newt, Dooku, and Mara Jade. Let's see here. Fives is coming up. We've got the Phoenix Squad. The Phoenix Squad is still pretty low. I wonder, do you have any kind of Thrawn at all? I'm expecting with this Phoenix to probably not see more than 5-star Thrawn. Yeah, not even Thrawn because those Phoenix are a little low. But when you have a Relic 7 Vader, who needs Phoenix, right? Who needs Phoenix? Okay, let's see here. And we have, look at that, Zalbar at, what is that, like Gear 3? Gear 3 mission at like Gear 4 to get Jedi Knight Revan with that low gear. That's really nice. That is really nice. Where's T3M4? He's level 1, gear 1. So you went all in on Jolee and Bastila. Got that Jedi Knight Revan. Well done. That's pretty impressive. A 7-star Han Solo just waiting to go. Let's see here. Awesome, man. Awesome. Well, let's look at some of the speed on your other characters if you don't mind. I know it's an early game account. We're not going to have any kind of high expectations, but let's take a look and see. Let's take a look and see what you've done. You've got a fast Mara Jade, even faster than your Vader. 269 speed with Mara Jade. Congratulations on that with an early game account, especially a fast Anakin. Let's take a look at Anakin. A fast Anakin with no speed mods, by the way. 258 on Anakin. That's faster than my Anakin. Definitely nice. Jedi Knight Revan. This will be the last one that we look at. 257 on Revan. You're showing some great direct focus, as Revan would like to say, on your roster, making key characters fast, farming those mods that even when you have so many alt accounts, you are still putting in work on this roster. So you said that you would be open to any kind of direction, but I guess I would ask you, what is it that you are trying to do with this roster? It seems like you are trying to be relevant in your guild's Darkside GOTB with your Bounty Hunter team, your Geo team, and your Empire. It seems like your biggest opportunity immediately is Emperor Palpatine, who I am not seeing in your roster at all. If you put work into... Now, I could just miss him. I could just be missing him, right? No, yeah, if you put work into your Phoenix, they will give you Emperor Palpatine and Thrawn. Both of those pieces of the puzzle will really strengthen your Empire in the Darkside GOTB and in Grand Arena. I highly recommend taking your Phoenix up to whatever gear level 8, gear level 9. In fact, you're almost there. You've already got Hera, Chopper, and Ezra where they need to be. It could be that Zeb and Kanan are as high as you want to take them as well, but if you put just a little more effort into this team, even at this gear, you could probably get 5 stars for both Palpatine and Thrawn. But you can't use Palpatine and Thrawn in the Darkside Geo unless they're 6 stars, I think. I think they have to be at least 6 stars. But yeah, with as much work as you put into this Mara Jade, you should definitely be considering Palpatine and Thrawn in your roster. And I know you know that. You've got tons of other accounts. I'm seeing some Ewoks. Wow, this is exciting. Let's look at these Ewoks. Yes, amazing. You got the farming done on the Ewoks. All they need is gear now. So that's going to give you C-3PO. Oh, man. C-3PO. That's exciting. But I don't see... You would probably use your Geos to unlock Padme, who you've probably already got her sitting there ready to unlock at 7 stars. If not, I believe you can do it with the Geos that you have. You should be able to do it just fine. 7-star Padme. And then you could run Anakin and C-3PO and Ahsoka with Padme. So I feel like Padme team and the Empire team are your 2 biggest opportunities right now. Obviously, you know this, but just as an opportunity to offer a little suggestion, because you asked for suggestions, put a little more gear on the Ewoks, get that C-3PO at 5 stars, and then get at least the Emperor Palpatine and Thrawn at 5 stars, get those teams up and running. Obviously, you can't upgrade everything at the same time, and I understand that. But what you do have is amazing, and you are very strong for sub 1 million GP. Your fleet is looking great, your characters are looking great, you've got guild relevance in Darkside and Lightside Hoth. You definitely have Lightside Hoth flexibility. I'm not sure what your guild is doing, but you're looking good, man. You are definitely looking good. Let's just check one more thing. I'm guessing that you have Kenobi you probably have Kenobi ready to unlock. It's when you're looking at somebody's roster, you can't see what they have unactivated. And if you've got a 7-star Han Solo, you probably have a 5 or 6-star Kenobi at least as well. So that Kenobi will help to finish off your Padme team. Well, thank you, Legolas, for letting us look at your roster. It is very good, looking very strong, and hopefully you will have success with this roster in Chromium, and then even in Carbonite, and even into Bronzium. Definitely. All right, well, let's knock out another fleet battle, you guys. We're at rank 10. We got to make it to rank 1 if we can. The goal was 8. Was Roger. Snipers we can't kill. Perfect Shred we can sometimes kill, but we can't make it to rank 1 from here. So let's just try on Roger. Hopefully he doesn't put the gridlock on us. Hopefully we can get through it. Elizabeth says, this account, in my opinion, is a great foundation for what can in the future be a gas and a Sith Eternal. That's great advice. Yeah, it's already headed toward gas, and then Sith Eternal, why not after gas, right? Why not after gas? Okay, good. We got the ability block on Vulture Droid. That's kind of the first piece of RNG that we need to hit. We need to get that ability block on Vulture Droid. Otherwise, he puts buff immunity on Spy, and then Spy can't go into stealth, and things start getting ugly real quick. We're going to try to go after Sunfac first. I went after Hyena Bomber first last time, and it worked out. But this particular time, I'm feeling Sunfac. There we go. He's out of there. Now, okay, stay around. Oh, don't die. Oh, he died. That's not good. This is really bad. Okay. We need to bring in... Sunfac is going to get roasted, but if we don't stun him right now, then we are not going to stand a chance. I'm feeling like this is a loss, you guys. This is definitely feeling like a loss. All right, let's go ahead and stun Spy. And there goes our soldier. These Buzz Droids, you guys, they're so strong. They are so strong. All right, we're not giving up yet. It's feeling bleak, but we're not giving up yet. Sunfac takes the hit. That's great. Let's keep going after this Hyena Bomber. We're about to lose Spy just because of Buzz Droid's passive damage. All right, let's bring in... You guys know the only chance we have is Anakin. Whenever things are going bad, bring in Anakin and hope for the best. Look at that, you guys, all the way across the board. We got the exposes. Let's hit him with the AoE. Ooh, Anakin coming in clutch. Okay, let's kill this. Anakin's team is dying around him. Come on, kill Spy and we win. Anakin. Yes, Anakin. Oh man, you guys. Anakin under the Executrix. Whenever Anakin comes in as a reinforcement, he puts exposes out there. The Executrix gives your characters extra offense for each debuffed enemy. Not how many debuffs they have, but each debuffed enemy. So Anakin can come in there and just change the game with that AoE. That was nice. That should not have happened. We got lucky on that one. Okay. Let's get into this Grand Arena, you guys. I am particularly excited about this Grand Arena, and the reason is because our opponent has Galactic Legend Rey. Now, I don't know if they put Galactic Legend Rey on defense, but I'm hoping that they did, because we kept our Geonosians for offense, and we're going to try the Cheos, the Chirpa-led Geonosians, to see if we can do anything against this Galactic Legend Rey. Now, I have not done much scouting, but I do know that this roster is just south of 5 million, and it is mostly characters. They don't have... This is really weird. This is really interesting to me, you guys. They have the... What are we looking for? Capital ships. They have the Malevolence at level 1. They have the Negotiator, 7 stars. But they don't have a really strong Galactic Republic to go with it. They're Gear 12, 6 stars, 4 stars on Anakin, Gear 12. So they've definitely got some fleets. But depending on what they put on defense, I think we still have a chance. I really don't care what happens in this Grand Arena. As long as they put Galactic Legend Rey on defense, and we have a chance to try to attack it with our Cheos. Let's take a look. What did they put on defense, you guys? Let's take a look. Is that her? Is that her? I think that's her. Yes! This is her, right? I'm such a noob. Yes! Okay, good. He put her on defense. Who's she with? Ooh. Ooh, BB-8, ooh. I don't know what makes a good Galactic Legends Rey team because I'm not an endgame player. But I know that this is not a team that I've seen before, and it kind of makes me nervous that this is not a team that I've seen before. But we're still going to try. We're still going to try with our Cheos. Let's see what else she put. They put Padme down. That's a strong Padme team. Yeah, I'm feeling like this is definitely, oh my gosh, Darth Revan. No, we can't. We're not clearing. We're not clearing, and they are clearing. All right. So we're not even gonna. We'll worry about everything else after we try the Galactic Legend Rey. You guys ready for this? Okay. Now I've done almost no research. Okay, and our Geos are not strong enough. But the idea behind this team is that under Chirpa lead gives any individual person under his leadership 10% turn meter whenever they do a basic. It doesn't give the whole team 10% turn meter, just the individual person. Well, the Geos still attack out of turn, even if the Brood Alpha is not in the lead. So you put Chirpa in the lead, you put Brood Alpha with the other Geos, and if you're going against Rey, you want to leave out Poggle and bring in Sunfac. You leave out Poggle, bring in Sunfac, and that gives the team a little more survivability because Sunfac has a lot of health and protection. If we survive the grenade from Resistance Hero Finn, then we might have a chance. And the idea here is just to go right after Galactic Legend Rey. Now, Rey Jedi training is going to be getting in the way. And let's take a look before we get into this fight. Amaze says, besides Scavenger Rey, one of the best lineups for Rey. So besides Scav Rey, this is a really good lineup, okay? I would have put Resistance Hero Poe instead of Rey Scav. No ultimate on Rey. I did not even pay attention to that. Well, that makes it more scary, right? Because that means she's never going to go into ultimate. She's just going to do the whirlwinds, the sudden whirlwinds. What makes Rey taunt Jedi training Rey? Let's see. It's you guys forgive me, I'm a Resistance noob, but it's inspiration, right? Inspiration makes her taunt? I don't think... I think the... Let's look at Finn. Let's look at Finn. Spark of the Resistance. No. Okay, this will make her taunt when he does the rallying call. Tanks taunt and gain critical hit immunity for 2 turns. Strength of Will. Inspired. Resistance characters gain bonuses when they are inspired. Where does it say what those bonuses are? Can somebody help me out with that? So the inspired is something that we have to watch out for. Because under Rey's leadership, whenever an enemy gains bonus turn meter, inspired light side allies gain 5% mastery stacking until the end of the encounter. So as long as they're inspired, whenever a spy gains turn meter, which he does a lot, I'm probably overthinking this. I'm probably going to die immediately, right? We're gonna at least try to plan this out. We need to try to take Inspired off of the enemies because we don't want them gaining Mastery. Geos gain a lot of turn meter. In fact, Cheos gain turn meter anytime anybody attacks with their basic, which is constantly. So we do not want to be stacking 20-25% mastery every time we take a turn on the enemies. We got to watch out for Inspired on the enemies. The way we get rid of Inspired, I don't know where it says this, but I saw online you get rid of Inspired by critically hitting them, I think once per stack of inspiration. Let's see here. So I manifest inspiration. Inspired light side allies dispel all debuffs on themselves when they use a basic ability during their turn. Light side allies with inspired or damage immunity can't have their turn meter reduced. Okay, interesting. It's wigging out on me. It's wigging out on me. Is the stream still live for everybody? Somebody in the chat let me know if we're still looking good. Please and thank you. All right, so we're gonna open up with this. We're gonna open up with this Rey fight. Here we go. This is not what I meant to do. Oh yeah, that is what I meant to do. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Okay, keep in mind that Inspired will spread so much harder since Resistance Hero Poe isn't on the team. See, I don't understand what that means. Resistance Hero Poe stops the inspiration from spreading. We're good. Okay, Elizabeth is saying we're good. Elizabeth, can you explain that to me? I am, like I say, I'm a noob when it comes to resistance. His hair is so cool. What is it about Resistance Hero Poe's absence that makes the inspiration spread a lot? Okay, Ollie says still live. Thank you, Ollie. Thank you very much. Okay, here we go. We're going to bring in Ewoks. We're going to bring in Chirpa. Here we go. Simple tactics. Just take a look at this leadership ability. Ewok allies gain 20% turn meter and deal 10% more damage whenever they perform a basic. These effects are halved for other allies, so that means that all other allies get 10% turn meter and 5% more basic damage. That's the only part of his leadership ability that counts, but it's going to count. Here we go. We're going to do Brute Alpha, Spy, Sunfac, and Soldier. We're leaving off Poggle. Leaving off Poggle. All right, you guys ready for this? Who knows what's going to happen? Who knows what's going to happen? We're going to go in here and have some fun. Whoa, let's see what happens. Oh my gosh, battle. Here we go. Here we go. Hold on to your butts. Hold on to your butts. Okay. Let's just see what happens here. There we go. Oh my gosh, we get to go next. We get to go next. All right, Inspired. Okay. So we're just going to open up with a basic with Soldier. This is going to give Spy some turn meter. And we're not going to use the Silent Strike for quite a long time. Let's go ahead and let's just use a basic. Want to give turn meter. Okay, so we've gotten rid of the Inspired that's currently on the team. Let's give lots of turn meter to the team with this ability. Okay. Let's save the heal. Let's save the heal. Let's just use a basic. Okay, basic again. All right, can we get a? Can we even remove turn meter from Rey? Let's see. We remove turn meter from Rey. You guys, we don't want to put her into damage immunity. She's still. I don't think we're gonna get back around to Spy. I want to go one more revolution. I want to go one more revolution. But we don't want to put her in damage immunity. We're just going to do it. We're just going to do it. You guys ready? Silent Strike. We got it! We got her! Okay, there's Rey. Galactic Legend Rey's out of there, but this is not over yet. This is not over yet. Okay, Stick Rey's coming in. I want to go. Let's watch this Inspired, you guys. We do not want that Inspired. Let's take some buffs away. We're going after Finn next. Just basic for turn meter for Spy. Let's go ahead and use it. It's not going to kill. Oh, it killed him! Oh, it killed him! All right, let's go after Stick Rey. What is happening? Let's do this. Does this mass assist? No, it doesn't. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is working. Now I know this can't be a well-modded Rey team, but this is working. Don't put her in damage immunity. It did. It put her in damage immunity. Okay, that's all right. We'll move on. We'll move on to somebody else. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's pop a heal because a lot of the damage is going away. We still have Chirpa in here, you guys. This is happening. This is happening. Wow, they're going all in over there. All right, we still have damage immunity over here. He is dodging like crazy. All right, I think he's okay. Doggone it! I didn't mean to put him in damage immunity. Okay, moving over here to Jedi Training Rey. We got to let's save the Silent Strike. Yeah, that's fine. Let's get a taunt over here. Yeah, let's pop healing. Okay, now we have both of these guys available for death. Their damage immunity is gone. Let's see if we can Silent Strike this BB-8 out of here. Yeah, buddy. And let's see if we can take out this Scav Rey over here. Sunfac holding in strong. Holding in strong. Let's put it on auto to make sure we can try to get through this Jedi Training Rey. Oh my gosh, you guys. We got to get her into damage immunity and then we got to get through it. Come on, get her in damage immunity before she takes a turn. Ooh, not good, not good, not good, not good. Keep going. Keep going. You know what? Oh, we got it, you guys. 71 banners with the Cheos. We didn't lose anybody. Galactic Legend Rey is down. I can't believe it. Now, we don't have the tools to get through the rest of these guys, but we got through that Rey, and we are not giving up now. Oh, my gosh. That was awesome. That was awesome. Woo, man. We got Galactic Legend Rey, and they are tripping out. If they're watching, they were tripping out. All right. Wow. Wow. Cheos is real, you guys. You guys saw how long the enemy stood there without getting a turn. Now, I know they didn't have good mods on this team. I know. But I'm still happy. Let's see here. Resistance Hero Finn. Man, we're not even going to look. I don't want to spoil my good time by looking at the mods on those guys. But hey, that was awesome. Okay, well. One down. What do we do with this Padme? What do we have? We've got Vader. Now, Darth Loquitur knows how to kill this team without Vader, but I do not. But I think that's probably our best bet. That is probably our best bet. Let's take a look at the South. Terra Beast says, holy cow, that was insane. Brian Thompson says, nice, way to go. Hey, that is how we have fun in Grand Arena now. It's not by winning. It's by doing things that we feel like we shouldn't be able to do. Okay. This team. What am I going to do with this Darth Revan team? I have no idea. Vader, no AoE for the Padme. Okay. All right. Oh, man. This Darth Revan team. We're not going to get through the bottom. Let's just focus on the top. Vader, no AoE. Okay. Let's look at the speeds on this team. 3PO is running 208. Padme is running 225. Okay, so I should be able to outrun this team. The idea is we need to get Mara Jade to do her Shaak before we do Vader's AoE. Mara Jade is not, my Mara Jade is not very fast. My Thrawn is not very fast. 225 on Padme. What do we have on Ahsoka? Ahsoka's gonna get an extra 50 speed. She's 151. Okay, so she's still slower than Padme. To not trigger the crit hit immunity in the beginning. Yeah, that's the issue here, you guys. Here's the problem with using Vader on this team. Let's break it down. So with General Kenobi, whenever another ally is critically hit, they gain critical hit immunity for 1 turn. All right? So if you open up with the AoE from Vader, then everybody gets critical hit immunity, but that's not all. With C-3PO on the team, it's going to take me a minute to figure out which one of these it is. Maybe it's Protocol Droid. No, Intermediary. Yeah, each time a Galactic Republic ally gains a different non-unique, non-protection buff, they gain 15% protection up. So if they gain critical hit immunity, C-3PO gives them protection up. When they get protection up, they're immune to debuffs. Immune to debuffs. So you can't crit them until they're shocked. Once they're shocked, then they cannot gain critical hit immunity, they cannot gain protection up, and they're able to be debuffed. Force Master says, hi, sorry I'm late, what did I miss? You did not miss your roster spotlight. I remembered that you wanted to save it until May, so we did Legolas's roster spotlight as well. We had a great discussion about 3v3 teams from the early game, and we just killed Galactic Legend Rey with our Cheos Chirpa-led Geonosians. And now we're trying to figure out how to kill this Padme team. Vader seems to be the option. So let's bring in our team here. Grand Arena. This is the team, but we're throwing TIE Fighter Pilot out. We're bringing Vader in. How fast is my Thrawn? Yeah, Padawan just killed a GL with Rey with a pointy stick. That's exactly what happened. 243. Okay, he's fast enough. So he can give Mara Jade the turn. So here we go. We're just going to open up with a basic on Vader. I hope that the basic doesn't trigger Anakin. Let's find out. Let's find out. Okay. He John Wicked Galactic Legend Rey with a pencil. I love it. I love it. Okay, we should go first. We're gonna do what? Just a basic on Kenobi, right? Yes. Okay. She's already got. Why does she have protection up? I don't know. I don't know. Let's just do a basic for now. Okay, here we go. We're gonna give this to Mara Jade. Mara Jade is then going to do this ability. Try to get some shocks out there. Okay, we got a couple shocks. Let's do a buff dispel here. Possibly a stun. Yes. Okay. Can we can't shock over here because it's gonna call the assist. Okay. We don't want to stun, right? Because we'll get rid of the shocks. Let's... Gosh, what's the play here? Padme's about to go. And Padme's about to cleanse, right? So we need to stun. We need to stun. Okay, that was not what I wanted. Let's fracture Anakin, because I don't want him going off on Vader. Now we need to get back to Vader's turn here. We need to get back to Vader's turn. Here we go. I should be able to land enough debuffs to get a free turn. Okay, here we go. Merciless Massacre. Let's go ahead and throw Anakin out. Yes. Basic on Padme. Ability block. Basic on Ahsoka. Ability block. Let's Force Crush on Kenobi and throw at 3PO. Ooh, not dead. Not dead. All right, that's all right. We're still in this. Let's remove some turn meter. We can't remove turn meter, but we can remove some life. And then once C-3PO. Okay, nice. We got it. 65. 65. Very nice. Okay, that worked. That worked. That worked. That worked. Palo says, hey, just to say how much I appreciate your work, future free-to-play Jedi Master. Thank you, Palo, so much for the kind words. I'm just happy being a Padawan. I don't know if Mace Windu is ever going to let me rise above that, but I'm just happy being a Padawan. And what do we have here on defense? We have the Geonosians under Thrawn. It can be really challenging. It can be really challenging. We have our Mace, and we have Hope, and a Dream. Let's see how this goes. We have Ahsoka, Anakin. Both of them are Relic. Fives is Relic. Houndstooth is Relic. So we have like a weak capital ship, but a bunch of Relic pilots. We're bringing in Plo, and we're bringing in Rex. And let's do it. Let's hope for the best. Let's hope for the best. Brian Thompson says, we can remove some life. Yeah, that's it, man. If you can't remove turn meter, just kill him. Just kill him. Okay. Now, when you're going against the Geos, it's very important that you go after Soldier first. If you attack Spy, Soldier and Spy will go into stealth. And you can attack Sunfac if you want, but if you attack Soldier, nobody's going into stealth. And then we're going to see if we can put a basic over here. Once we get rid of the assists from Soldier, the Geos are not as dangerous. Come on, baby. Not enough. Not enough. Okay, this should kill Soldier with the AoE. Yes, yes, yes. All right, now you notice we didn't attack Spy, even though we had a chance to attack Spy. The reason is because Spy does more damage from stealth. So I don't want Spy to be in stealth when he does the big hit. I don't know if he did the big hit. I wasn't paying attention. Let's go ahead and get a buff immunity on Sunfac, or we'll just get a double dodge. Okay. Let's bring in some damage. Let's bring in 5s. Now we're just going to go all in on Sunfac and try to kill him. Who are they bringing in? Ooh, interesting. Okay. Sunfac gets the taunt. Let's do a basic with Ahsoka and get that offense up. Let's get some healing on our tank. Still going after that Sunfac. And you always want to use the AoE with Mace whenever it becomes available. That gives your team Valor, and the Valor gives your Mace turn meter, gets you closer to that ultimate. Now we're putting the damage over here on Spy, and this is feeling good. Let's bring in Plo, top off our banners, give some turn meter to the team, and then see, can we kill this guy before he brings somebody else out? Yes! Okay, that should be max banners for what we had available. 70 banners for the fleet. Fantastic. Fantastic. All right. Nice. This is going well. This is going well. Unfortunately, we don't have what it takes to get through this Darth Revan. Force Master says, I think it proved to the Council that you can join them when you are already fighting an account with a GL and beating them. By them, I mean the Jedi Council. You guys are awesome. I need to do a fleet battle, or I am not going to get my rank. So let's jump out of the Grand Arena quickly. We have 2 fleet battles to do. We have just enough time, as long as we don't fail and don't forget, because that's what I'm bad about doing. I'm bad about forgetting. Okay, this is not Grand Arena. This is just regular fleet battle. We're trying to get to number 1 if we can. I don't know what we're up against here. Okay, what do we have as starting 3? Soldier, Hyena Bomber, and Bossk. Okay, I think I'm going to open up with AoE. No reason not to. Their Houndstooth is going to go. And our Houndstooth is going to go. Alright. Interesting that he opened with his basic. Okay, we have to go after their Houndstooth with this. That was not a crit. That's unfortunate. Alright, let's bring in the Vulture Droid so we can put some... We can kill off this Houndstooth. We can also blind the enemy. See, Vulture does a really good job under Tarkin as well, because he comes in and puts debuffs on everybody. This cranks up the damage for your team. Any reinforcement ability that you can use that puts debuffs on the enemy really helps you with the Executrix fleet. Alright, Sunfac's coming in next. So far, no Spy. We have Soldier and Sunfac. I want to kill this Hyena Bomber if we can. Spy should be ready for another mass assist, but unfortunately, Soldier is stunned. So he's not going to get to participate. This is going to be a Vulture only, and it's enough. Alright, let's get the top back up with Houndstooth. I'm thinking the Spy is coming out next for them. If the Spy is coming out next, somebody's going to die. Somebody's going to die. Let's go ahead and bring in Plo so we can heal up. We have 3 damage dealers left alive. We don't need to bring in more damage right now. Let's see if we can finish off their Sun Fac. Excellent. Now we're going after this soldier. Let's save the buff immunity in case we need it with the enemy spy. Maybe I should have used it, because I think this should be it. Yes. Excellent. Excellent. Amasia says, if the Darth Revan mods are bad, you can maybe win with bounty hunters. Well, that sounds like a great option. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. And you guys, I gotta remember to do that last fight in Fleet Arena. That was the wrong button. That was the wrong button. Okay. All right. Grand Arena. Let's go. Let's go. So you guys are saying that maybe we could do it with bounty hunters for the Darth Revan. But unfortunately, the bounty hunters are probably the only option I have to get through this crew. Because even though this team is Gear 12, that doesn't mean it's a pushover. This is the old First Order team before all the new characters came out. And this team is mean. This team is mean. What do we have for crew besides bounty hunters? We can't Rexecute them. We can't Rexecute crew. We could possibly do the Imperial Troopers. But I don't think that that would work. We have Ewoks minus a leader, so we can't really use the Ewoks. Yeah, we're really strapped. We're really strapped for teams. Let's take a look at these Darth Revan mods. Darth Revan is rocking 234, so it's not great, but it is still fast enough to be problematic. 5's cheese for crew. You're just talking about damage, just straight damage, because 5's dies and gives the stats. That might work. That might work. Elizabeth, you could try to send in what I like to call a sacrificial team to get out the first AoE on Revan, the Fear, as well as perhaps Basilisk Fear. That is true, but as you're seeing, the stats are not super fast here. The stats are not super fast. Well, the question is, Sith Trooper is going to be taunting. So the question is, who am I going to be getting the contract off of? Let's see how Malik is looking here. 205. Sith Trooper. How much health and protection? 166. So it's looking like Sith Trooper is going to be the strongest. Let's look at this Malik. John Ramirez, hello, hello. What's up, John? Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. All right, let's see here. Oh, no. Oh, Malik can't be the healthiest. Okay, the problem is Malik and Sith Trooper are so close that if I start attacking one, the other one's going to become the strongest. So Dengar lead is not going to help us here. Dengar lead is not going to help us. Who is the weakest? Sith Trooper will be the contract, which is perfect. Well, you just saw that Malik is very similar to Sith Trooper. And, well, let's see here. Basilisk Shan is 168. No, 128. I'm doing my math all wrong. 128. So yeah, this is 100 and so Basila is lower. Basila is lower. How about Revan? Revan is very weak, which is bad because Revan can't be assisted against. Yeah, Bossk lead wants to go after the weakest, and so far it looks like Revan is the weakest. HK, just over 100,000. Aura lead, if you have it, I don't have Aura. That's the problem. My bounty hunters are very incomplete. They're very incomplete in that way. All right. Well, Bossk lead, you can't get around the set pre-taunt exactly. Exactly, and even so, it looks like Darth Revan is the target, is the weakest. It might have been HK, let's see here. Just over 100,000, but then Basila gives him extra health, right? Him and herself. She gives Force Bond. Bastila and Darth Revan have plus 70% max health. So that's going to make them stronger. That's going to make them stronger. Force Master says, are you happy that you will join Chromium soon or praying that you don't? I'm praying that I don't. I'm ashamed that I haven't because all the other Free-to-Play Nation content creators are heading up. And I'm staying back, but I'm not trying to. It's just the nature of how it goes here. All right. With the 70% extra health, HK should be the weakest. HK should be the weakest, and we don't have a way around the set taunt. Bossk lead can't get you around the set pre-taunt. All right, let's see here. So how much health and protection does he have again? 166. 166. So we got to take a lot off of him before he becomes the weakest. Yeah, I don't think that any of the teams that I have can do anything with this team. But if they can, the only one that stands a chance is clones. Clones doesn't really stand a chance. Make Set the weakest with blasters. Yeah, Set is very thick. He's got lots of defense, and as you can see, he's got even more defense. So it's difficult to make him the weakest. Grief Dispel, I don't have Grief either, you guys. It's a very early game account, and the bounty hunters that I have are limited. I don't have a bounty hunter counter for Darth Revan ready. I do not. I've got Bossk for fleet, and I've got what you see here. A baby Mando, baby Boba, a baby Zam Omicron, and even more baby Dengar. Cad Bane can dispel it, but Cad is too slow. What is he rocking? Yeah, 178. Yeah, he's too slow. All right, so I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I can't spend all night on this. We just gotta bite the bullet and accept the reality. So what we're gonna do. Why don't you have JMK Cat already? I know, Ray. I know. You're absolutely right. I absolutely should. I love it. Okay. All right. Okay. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to bring in the Imperial Troopers, which don't stand a chance. But it just seems to be the most fun. Since we're not going to win, we might as well do something that's the most fun. Ooh, wait. Does HK have the Zeta? I can't see. Yeah, he's got the Zeta. Which makes it to where enemies with protection up can't gain bonus turn meter. Fleet. Okay, yes, thank you. Boba, insane damage with the stacks of ferocity. Yeah, but a gear 10 or a gear 11 Boba, whatever he is, he's not really capable of insane damage regardless. Thank you very much for the fleet reminder, DOG. Thank you. Big Pat. All right, we only got one shot at this. But if we fail, we could spend 50 crystals and try again, because rank 5 to rank 1 gives you an extra hundo crystals, so it'd be worth it to try again. Brian Thompson says, Jawas, yeah. If only my troopers were stronger, I know. Everything I have is just not up to stuff. All right, AoE. Try to get the ability block here. Yes, it's the only thing we got, but it's the only thing we needed. Okay, nice. Now we're going after Sunfac. The reason I want to go after Sunfac next is because the Hyena Bomber should AoE, which is going to put us under stealth, which is going to make Sunfac taunt, which means we can then go after him. So there we go. He's taunting now. We're doing more damage from stealth. Okay, here we are in bad shape. Buff immunity on Houndstooth. Houndstooth is in trouble. Bring in Plo, and we're going to turn this thing around. All right, now we're going back after Sunfac. We're not going to be able to complete the deal because we are no longer buffed. Now we have to go after Hyena. This is a bad situation. Sunfac needs to be dead right now. And he is not. let's see if we can get around this. All right, let's just do a basic on Sunfac. The enemy field is full right now, which means they can't bring in a spy currently. All right, let's go ahead and roast Houndstooth with Spy's AoE. Sunfac, I need you to be dead. I need you to be dead. Sunfac's dead. Okay, good. We're still up. Let's refresh the taunt over here. Now Hyena Bomber has to go. The problem is Spy's about to come in. Spy's going to mark somebody. That somebody is going to die. So hopefully it's not Spy or Soldier. It would be beautiful if it was Plo Koon. It would be beautiful if it was Plo, because Plo's already done his job. So let's see what happens. If we put the blind on everybody, that when the Spy comes in, all the assists should miss. Okay, he cleansed the blind on one. Okay, that missed. That's good. Okay, everybody's missing, and they can't bring in Spy right now. Ooh, yikes. Yikes. All right, masses his Spy. This has to do big damage, big damage, big damage. Get him out of there. Okay, we've only got one real ship left. Turn meter for the team. There. Oh, come on. Turn meter for the team. We got to get this ship out. We got it. Did we get it? Yes! Rank 1, baby. From rank 20 to rank 1, all 5 battles, no drops. That's extremely lucky. That is extremely lucky, and that is the Executrix fleet in action. In action. All right, Grand Arena. We gotta finish this. We gotta finish this. All right, we decided we were gonna use our Imperial Troopers, and we can't get protection up, so we can't use ranges special. We're just gonna do it. We're gonna fail. Then we're gonna move on to crew. All right, Imperial Troopers. Here we go. Here we go. DOG says skill. I say luck. Maybe it's a little bit of both. Maybe it's a little bit of both. Number 1, baby. Brian Thompson says number 1. Okay, here we go. We're gonna, oh my gosh, they're very close to taking a turn already. All right, we're gonna go ahead and mark him for death. You can't remove turn meter from Revan, right? I should have looked at that. I don't remember. Let's just shred the armor. I need the turn meter from that. Okay, if we hit Malak, Malak's gonna taunt and he's gonna be feared, but we need the turn meter more than we need anything. Okay, I did not crit Malak, that's good. Yikes, look at this, you guys. He's taking no damage. Do not stomp. Do not stomp the ground. All right, let's see here. Turn meter. All right, basic. Excellent, excellent. We are obviously doing an amazing job here. I'm sorry, guys. Obviously these guys are not strong enough to get the job done, but I just having to think all the moves through here. All right, just basic. All right, call the assist. The Sith Empire Trooper is slowly dying. He's slowly dying. Oh, there it goes. Oh, crap. And there it goes. It was a good try, you guys. It was a good try. Yikes, he lost all but one stack. And now he's going to get counterattacked for that last stack. Yikes. Okay, so we knew that was going to happen, but hey. We had some fun with the Imperial Troopers. You can't if they have a debuff, which demoralizes a debuff. Okay, thank you for that. We're not going to try that again. Let's go over here with our bounty hunters. I think we might have to two-shot this team, if at all. Let's bring in our bounty hunters. We're going to bring in the... Well, I hope crew's the thickest. Dark Trooper needs to hit the gym. Yeah, you're not lying. Gear 7 5-star Dark Trooper just ain't getting it done. He ain't getting it done. Okay, let's see. So that's looking at about 110. How much we got over here? but that's less. Still crazy damage for Dark Trooper, Gear 11, and he probably would have done it. Yeah, we're going to work up that Imperial Trooper team eventually. Sometimes you just try crazy things and hope for the best. Okay, so this is actually 110 as well. So this could be problematic. How much? I need to find the healthiest enemy. This is a problem. It's definitely not it. So it's either going to be First Order Stormtrooper or Crew. And once I start attacking Crew, he's no longer going to be the healthiest. Yeah, no, it's going to be First Order. It's going to be First Order. It's going to be First Order Stormtrooper, you guys. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. All right, we're just bringing in the clones then. Bring in the clones. Here we go. There we go. All right. Now this is not a good team to fight the First Order because Rexecute does damage based on percent health, and Crew and OG Kylo both reject percent health damage, or almost entirely reject it. Okay, let's save this. We're gonna save the mass assist. Let's get turn meter. Let's see if we can kill First Order officer. Just a basic. Let's give the turret to Rex. And let's call Arc to assist. This is going to cause 5s to taunt, and then Crew should dispel the taunt and stun him, which will be fine. Let's call the mass assist over here. We're actually doing damage to this guy. That's kind of surprising. All right, we're about to get the sacrifice, baby. No, not yet. Let's save the heal. Let's go ahead and take the taunt off of there. We're gonna go after First Order Executioner. Getting close to that sacrifice, you guys. Let's save the heal. Just get some offense up for the team. Just a basic. Call the turret. Man, we got a lot of opportunities for the sacrifice, but no sacrifice is actually happening. All right, let's go ahead and kill First Order Stormtrooper. Ooh, not enough, not enough. Okay. Is that it? Is that the sacrifice? No, it is not. This is not going to be enough to kill him. The music. Oh, it is enough to kill him. Okay, there goes the sacrifice. Now we could use the heal intelligently. Let's. Yes, yes, yes. All right, let's throw a bomb. Let's do this over here. We're going to use the heal. Oh, I wanted to use the heal. I shouldn't have done that ability. Alas, alas. Okay. Okay, well, let's get some music going. Play the stream music. We got through that fight. We are not getting through this, but you know what? We got a team. Let's throw it at it and just see what happens. Bossk, Sam. Should I do? I'm doing it. I'm doing Bossk. The whole team's gonna get feared. It's fine. Mando and Dengar. Let's do it. Diogi says clones. Wait, let's see here. Send in the clowns. The clowns were in the 502nd Entertaining Battalion. I love it. I love it. All right, here we go. Here we go. What's gonna happen? Ooh, okay. He's the weakest this time. So let's... What is Corrupted Battle Meditation? I've never understood it. Decreased critical chance, counter chance, doubled against non-Jedi and Sith. Wow, that's not good because we need to crit with Mando, right? All right, let's go ahead and get the taunt up. We're gonna throw the bombs out. We still haven't done any damage. Here we go. That's some progress on the contract. Let's just do a basic to get more contract progress. I do not want to dispel the taunt because Malak could start taunting and I want to have the option. Okay, we got this. Okay, so I'm going to dispel the taunt. No, let's just do a basic. Can we stun him? So we stop getting countered? No. Mando, I would love it if you would take a turn before anything terrible happens. Mando... Malak or Darth Revan, you guys? Malak, right? We're gonna do Malak. It's probably the wrong decision. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna put this on auto because I have no idea what's going to happen. Why didn't he heal? Okay, we're gonna put this on Basti. Yes, 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 yes. Holy moly, you guys, what is happening right now? What is happening right now, you guys? I think we did a burner team without even realizing it. Oh gosh, there goes our speed. Okay, we're taking this off auto. Big damage with the ferocity. Let's try it. Ooh, not enough. Okay, there goes the fear. I say we just go for HK. We got to get him out of here. I do not like that. I do not like that. Cleanse yourself, Bossk. We got to get this taunt up. This will heal Dengar up a little bit. Ooh, and some bombs. Okay. This will not give Mando what he needs. Mando is going to call Bossk to assist. No, he's not, because Bossk doesn't assist. Ooh, guys, we killed that Darth Revan somehow with our freaking bounty hunters. What in the world? What in the world? That just happened. That just happened. Well, let's... This is overtime on the stream, you guys. Oh, no, it's the Ewoks. We don't have anything to take them out. Oh, we don't have anything to take them out. If I had my Imperial Troopers right now, we could do it. Oh, no. Oh, gosh. We don't have anything. We don't have anything. We've got IG lead with critical chance. And no, yeah, we can't beat this team with nothing. We can't beat this team with nothing. Well, that was a valiant effort. Almost a full clear. If I had my Imperial Troopers, I think we could do it. I think we could do it. Poggle lead is not generic, right? Separatist. Separatist. We're just gonna do it, because I mean, you gotta try, right? And then we're gonna do the Moff Gideon character spotlight. We don't have a lot of time for the Moff Gideon character spotlight. Let's call Elder to assist. All right, and the basic from Elder. Let's call Elder to assist. Let's take some turn meter away from their wicket. And let's call Elder to, or let's just use a basic with Elder. Let's get the taunts up with Paplu. Just in time. Ooh, I don't like those dazes. Let's go ahead and do an AoE. Cleanse the dazes. Let's get some turn meter for the team. We have to dispel here. This will give us some buffs. This will dispel. Let's go back after Elder. Ooh, I don't like that. I don't like that. Basic over here. Call Elder to assist. Ooh, big damage. Okay. There goes Elder. Now we got to go after their wicket. Because screw that guy. Ooh, I don't like those buffs. We got to get those buffs off of there. Ooh, there goes. At least they're going after him. Okay, this will not give us much turn meter. Let's do it anyway. We got to clear those. We got to clear those. We need to dispel this. I'd love to call an assist, but we need to dispel. I guess we'll go after Logray. Take turn meter away from Chirpa because he's the relict one. I could try to bring back our droid, but I don't think it's worth it. His lead is really what we're using here for the extra critical chance and the occasional debuffs. All right, let's... Does this cleanse? Yeah. Let's take the days off of him. Let's cleanse the days off of everybody. Let's keep going after Wicket. All right, turn meter for the team. Wicket versus Wicket. Let's take the buffs off. Basic over here. No, my low grade is too weak. All right, buffs up. Let's get the taunt up. Call Elder to assist. We're running out of time. All right, we gotta put this on auto and hope for the best. I gotta go after Wicket when he's available. Okay, come on. Now's a good time for a revive, Elder. Yikes! I put it on auto and everything started falling apart. It's not because of that, but yeah, it's just because we were out of luck. We ran out of luck. Well, hey, that's not a bad showing. We've got one extra banner. That might be enough. That might be enough. Elizabeth says, like from the start, the contract wouldn't have gone to Bastila nor somebody else besides Set. My life was a lie. Wait, so the boss contract is deal damage to the weakest enemy 10 times? Isn't that referring to the lowest GP of the character? I've always considered it like that. No, not the lowest GP. It's the health and protection, yeah. Health and protection. Yeah, Set was the weakest after the burner. It definitely helped. It definitely helped. All right, fantastic, you guys. Well, let's jump in here really quick and do a Moff Gideon character spotlight. I don't like rushing this kind of thing because Moff Gideon is amazing, but unfortunately, we don't have a lot of time, and this particular Galactic Challenge is really bad for the Imperial Troopers. But let's look at Moff Gideon. On his basic, upgrading it just gives him more damage, which is not a bad thing. He deals physical damage, and he gains this thing called Insight, which if he gets 4 stacks of it, he gets a bonus ability called Subversive Volley. It deals physical damage to all enemies and dazes them for 2 turns. And that daze can be resisted unless they have the leader tag. It cannot be resisted by enemies with the leader tag. So this is just a basic that does some damage, and it stacks up the ability to use another special ability. Darksaber Lunge, upgrading it just adds damage, but even from the very beginning, it inflicts Armor Shred for the rest of the battle. Armor Shred is an incredibly valuable debuff. Now let's look at this Control the Situation. This is his big move, the thing that makes him super special. If you don't have the Zeta, I believe it's a Zeta. If you don't have the Zeta, it calls all Imperial Trooper allies to assist, and it causes everybody on both teams to lose all of their turn meter. And then your guys get 25% turn meter back. So this kind of resets the turn meter and puts your team in control. If you do have the Zeta, it adds a bunch of extra buffs to your team. Attackers gain 50% offense for 2 turns. Tanks taunt for 2 turns, and support allies gain 100% protection up. That's particularly good on the Padme team if you put a bunch of support tunes on the team with Gideon. Gideon uses this ability. Nobody on the Padme team loses turn meter, and all the support characters get a ton of protection up, which gives them lots of courage. So this is an option to run under Padme if you want to. But it's also good for the Imperial Troopers. Know your adversaries. This is his Demoralize buff. It is incredible. It is a passive ability that happens whenever he takes a turn. The enemy is demoralized until Gideon is destroyed. And Demoralize, if you have it all the way upgraded, it's minus 50% offense, minus 25% critical chance, minus 25% critical damage. So it basically cuts their damage in half. It makes your whole team more survivable. And then he just got a buff to his lead in 3v3. His lead is weird, and that's always kind of been weird. Dark side allies have 30% max health and max protection, and Imperial Trooper allies have 15% offense. And then, if these very specific parameters are met, certain characters have to be on the team, and all characters have to be Imperial Troopers. Then this happens. Whenever an enemy with the leader tag uses an ability, Imperial Troopers allies gain 10% offense, stacking until the end of the encounter. And he gains insight whenever enemies with the leader tag take a turn. And Imperial Trooper allies have an additional 25% offense and revive with 50% health and protection the first time they're defeated. So it gives everybody 2 lives on his team and extra offense and stacking offense. It's an interesting lead that we haven't paid much attention to because he's so good under Veers. But in 3v3, it might be worth taking a look at. DOG says day 331, I'm a 7-star promotion. That's right, 331 shards for Padawan. It's time for Padawan to become a 7-star Padawan. Okay, so let's take a look at this. We're gonna throw this on Dark Trooper. Okay, Moff Gideon. Usually, you like to use the control the situation first. It causes a mass assist, which gives tons of Emperor's Trap if you have Piet on the team. It takes everybody's turn meter away, and it gives 25% turn meter to your team. But with Piet on the team, it's going to give your team way more turn meter than that. So let's do that ability. Take all of the enemy turn meter away, and then Gideon, everybody's going to get a bunch of turn meter. But then Anakin gets the bonus turn, and I should have paid attention to that. All right, let's get another turn for Gideon over here. All right, now Gideon has his subversive volley ability. All of these characters have the leader tag, so none of them will be able to avoid the daze. Everybody is dazed. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Now, we're all losing health like crazy because of the Galactic Challenge special ability of Steadfast Retribution, that you take damage based on how much damage you do. Anakin's about to go upset again, and we just lost. All right, let's try that again. Let's try that again. So, Moff Gideon is incredible as an Imperial Trooper. He has another mass assist, which is really valuable with Piet on the team. He has turn meter removal, which is very strong. Let's see what happens if we go after Mace instead of somebody else. Okay, here we go. Now we're going to try this on Anakin this time. Hopefully it will work. Is it enough? There we go. All right, Anakin's out this time. We're playing it a little smarter. Dark Trooper's already all the way down to 1 stack because of Steadfast Retribution. Right. So, we're gaining subversive. We're gaining this buff right here. This insight. This is getting him closer and closer to subversive volley. We have demoralized on the enemy team because of just Gideon's presence. There we go. Now we have to go after Mace because he's got the taunt. But now we should be able to go after Barriss. We're going to put Daze on the enemy team, which is going to help Barriss not take a turn. She is very close to taking a turn. So Moff Gideon, you can see that because of his presence where he took everybody's turn meter away, the Imperial Troopers are just continuing to dominate. Let's put a Armor Shred over here to make it easier to kill Ahsoka when the time comes. And obviously this is the whole Imperial Trooper team working together, but Moff Gideon is a very powerful part of the team that helps the whole team do even better. And just, I don't really know how I can show this. I want to show you guys just under Padme. I don't have the Zeta, so I will not be able to. Let's just put in some slower Galactic Republic, and then we'll put in Gideon. This is not an ideal Padme team by any means, but I just want to show that with Padme, allies cannot gain or lose bonus turn meter. So when Moff Gideon does the ability to control the situation, your team isn't going to lose any turn meter, but the enemy team is still going to lose turn meter. So even on the Padme team, it's a way that you can hurt the enemy without hurting yourself. Let's see if we can get a stun on Anakin or possibly just take him out. Okay, good. Now let's watch. The enemy's going to lose their turn meter right here, but we are not. There we go. There we go. So we kept our turn meter. The enemy lost their turn meter. Now Gideon doesn't go on the Padme team, and his presence kind of ruins some other things that the Padme team does. But it's kind of an interesting thing that you can do. And if I had my Zeta, all the support characters right now would have tons of protection up, and we could go in there and get work done. All right, well, we're going to retreat from that. So that's as much as we wanted to do there. We've gone like a full 20 minutes late. I'm going to have to end the stream here now. But we had too much fun to stop the stream, you guys. And let's see, did we hold on to our rank 1 in fleets? We did, rank 1 in fleets, just to finish off the day. If you guys want a roster spotlight, make sure you put your ally code in the roster spotlight request channel. If you want to join the Discord, the link is in the description. And thank you so much, you guys, for all of your support, watching the streams, liking the streams, telling your friends, being active in the Discord. This is a community that we're building, and I am having a blast doing this with you guys. So until next time, I want you all to remember that Jesus loves you.